Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a tired but nonetheless well-intentioned episode of Ted's Booze Cellar here on this Sunday evening at about 33 past 8 on the 24th of October 2021. We're getting closer to the Christmas season, and I'm probably going to stock up on some Christmas drinks soon to try and do some Christmassy themed episodes. So I hope you're all looking forward to that, and I hope you've all got some nice festive activities lined up very soon. Now, like I said, I was going out for drinks on Friday with my colleagues, that's why there wasn't an episode on Friday, and then I was going out with my family throughout most of the day yesterday on Saturday, so the reason why I didn't do an episode yesterday, because I was just a bit knackered from all the walking around and seeing the sights and sounds of the city with my family, and so I was just a bit worn out, so here I am, a little bit more refreshed, still a little bit tired, but nonetheless very excited to present to you a nice little episode today on a beer that my brother and his wife got me from their recent trip up to Scotland to see some of my brother's wife's extended family, so that's nice of them. They also got me a bag of these chewy iron brew bonbons, which are interesting because I tried to suck them at first thinking they were obviously hard-boiled sweets. No, they were actually like chews, soft chews. They're really nice, very, very nice. I like iron brew as well anyway, so if anyone can make an iron brew kind of IPA, that would be interesting. But anyway, today we're taking a look at Wild Barn's Blame It on the Juice, as you can see here. This is a 6.8% mango and pineapple hazy IPA. You know what? I like the sound of that. It's just simple, tropical flavours, you know what you're getting into. They haven't given it a stupid name, and they've just said what it is on the front of the can. I've been waiting for a drink like that for ages, and we haven't gotten one in quite a few episodes, so it says on the side here, batch size 450 litres, this is a 440 milliliter can, brewed, milled, canned and labelled by hand, very impressive. No filtration, no finings, no funny business, keep cold, drink fresh and always recycle. The Wild Barn Anat Lochbeer PH 337NA, and also says here you can visit them at wildbarnbeer.com or email them at hello@wildbarnbeer.com. So check out their website if you like the look of this product. I mean, they're an independent brewery, so they could do with all the help they need, and they seem very passionate but also like not too pretentious about it. So I appreciate and very much respect that. So anyway, design of the can, simple enough. It's like an industry-based can with a obviously handmade label that's been placed on there. Nice and simple design. Doesn't really give me much the impression that it would be a tropical IPA, so I'll still give it a good 8 out of 10. It's handsome, simple, nice. But anyway, let's have a quick snifter of it and see what our first impressions are like. Ooh, dear me. Dear me. Why is this happening to me so much today? I'm making like egg and prawn fried noodles later, and I spilled a bunch of egg on the floor, and now I'm spilling a bunch of IPA on the floor, so sorry about that, guys. Anyway, let's have a snifter of this. Yep, just smells like... I'm smelling more of the mango, so that's kind of overpowering the pineapple a bit, which is a little bit worrying, but not a major issue. Can smell a bit of the sort of tartness of the pineapple coming in at the end there, so yeah, it smells nice enough. Pretty much what I expected. The mango is a little bit overpowering, but yeah, it smells good. It's 9 out of 10 for the nose there. I think that will do. So quick palate cleanser of water. And then onto the most important part of the video, which is to see what this sucker tastes like. So to everyone at home, bottoms up. Ooh. Ooh. You know, most IPAs I drink either have like a little fizz of bitterness at the beginning or like have a sort of like lingering in a bit at the end, at the finish. This one kind of layers the bitterness of the hops and barley over the top of the flavour, and it just kind of sprinkles in and fizzles out. So it's not so bitter that anyone who's not a big fan of the bitterness in IPAs won't be put off, but it's still prominent and like smoothly brewed into the flavour enough that people who are big aficionados of IPAs will get an interesting experience nonetheless. This big onrush of pineapple at the beginning, which kind of sort of peters out towards the end. It's kind of like a sort of a smooth creaminess sorbet kind of mangoey flavour throughout. It's very subtle, and it can get lost in between all the other flavours, but it kind of like, I think in this case the fact that it's kind of understated and kind of gets lost a bit is kind of alright, because it takes the edge off of some of the more aggressive parts of the other tastes and flavours in here, because the pineapple is very vibrant and it's quite tart, and it sort of like booms at the beginning and then fizzles out, whereas the mango is just like a consistent sort of line of just like quite subtle flavour throughout. So I think it undercuts everything quite nicely there. So in a weird way, like, even though some of the flavours are probably a bit more prominent than others, it's actually a fairly balanced drink. The end, kind of this flourish of like pineapple and mango. Faintest hint of coconut and papaya, it's just sort of like adding that little cap of sweetness. Yeah, it's generally a very smooth drinking experience. There is a bit of fizz in there, but it's not so much that it kind of models up the flavour as you would see in some other craft IPAs. It just kind of like, again, similar to sort of like the through line of that mango flavour, it just kind of fizzles throughout a little bit and just sort of like keeps everything bubbling along. I think rather than going for something a bit crazy and experimental, the people who've made this have clearly just gone, right, what are the most common flavours in an IPA? Pineapple, mango. Let's put them in there, and then just make it as competent as possible. And I really appreciate that, because quite a few of the last few IPAs that we've had from breweries like Brewdog and other people like that recently have been pretty up and down. This knows what it is, it knows what to do, and it's simple and it gets to the point, and you know what you're getting into, and I really appreciate that. I would say probably a good probably say good 8.75 out of 10. Really, really solid stuff. Definitely an elite level beer. Really, really thoroughly recommended. If anyone can find themselves a can of this, I thoroughly recommend it. And yeah, I would say it's well worth paying full price for it. Very, very solid beer. And to the people at Wild Barn, I hope to try some more of your fine alcohols in the future, because you have clearly done yourselves well here. So, if you guys like this video, leave a like, share and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future episodes of Ted's Booze Cellar, let me know in the comment section down below, as well as any ideas or points you may have agreed or disagreed with in this video. And if you want to check out anything else I do online, I'll leave the links to my social medias and other YouTube channels in the video description down below. But until next time, have fun, stay safe with whatever you're doing, don't do anything I wouldn't do, wash your hands, take a mask with you to the shop, drink responsibly, know your limits, and I'll see you guys at the bar next time on Ted's Booze Cellar. Bye bye for now.